One of the most prominent names in luxury accessories, been around since 1837, known for, exorbitantly expensive scarves, neckties, fragrances, leather goods. A business that if you walk out of one of their establishments holding one of their signature orange packaging, it's a sign that you've made it. I'm speaking of none other than Hermes. So why are we talking about a French luxury design house on a wristwatch channel? I'm scared. It is 1:56 p.m. Let's get down to business. Okie dokie, guys. 39.5 millimeters, 7.9 millimeters thin, or should I say slim, we'll get to that in a second, 44.8 millimeter lug to lug. This Slim de Hermes is powered by a gorgeous caliber H1950 ultra thin automatic, complete with full decoration with that display case back, and of course a micro rotor, which is what allows this watch to be incredibly thin. The movement is sub 3 millimeters, so craziness. 29 jewels, the plated edges have polished angles, includes variable inertia balance that's adjusted to 5 positions, anti-shock, and hacking seconds for precision time setting. All of this with a 28,800 BPH sweep. This specific reference number, CA2.810, was first seen at Baselworld 2015. So all of this begs the question, when a fashion house makes a watch, but the watch is actually like pretty dang good and it's like a great example of legit luxury watchmaking, does that mean that this watch is just relegated to being a fashion watch? Like, it doesn't matter what the watch is because it was made by a fashion house, so it's a fashion watch. And if that's the case, does that mean that fashion watches are pretty impressive? I mean, whatever you want to label this watch, it is absolutely a legit piece of horology. I mean, it is incredibly well finished. It has a gorgeous movement. The center dial has a matte finish, but then the outer dial has a sunburst pattern. It's all very, very dynamic, but simple and tasteful. I mean, even the strap feels of immense quality. But perhaps my favorite part about this watch is the Arabics. Guys, those numerals are so Art Deco and old school. They are just like hauntingly beautiful. I absolutely love the layout of this watch, and it's insane that it comes from Hermes, a watchmaker that most watch collectors probably don't think of very often. So the pros of this watch would be everything I just listed, and of course the incredibly wearable dimensions. Everything is, quite easy on the wrist. It's incredibly flat laying, so you can wear it under the cuff, or you can just wear it as an everyday piece, although I wouldn't really bang this one around too much. And I only really have 2 cons. The first con would be kind of what I just mentioned, which is most watch collectors won't really consider Hermes when they're thinking of a wristwatch to wear, which is a bummer because this watch is crazy good. And the final con would be that this watch isn't mine. That's right, this is not in my collection. This is my buddy Merrick's watch. He is someone that's probably one of my first Instagram watch fam friends, and he's a fellow collector that I really do look up to because he has some insane watches and he takes some great photos. So please follow him over on Instagram. We'll leave his handle here. And we're happy to announce that this watch he's actually trying to sell right now. So it is for sale. He's not selling it through the Time Teller shop, although Merrick, if you want to do that, we will sell it for you. Yeah, please DM him on Instagram, and the watch could be yours if you guys agree on a price. So yeah, very, very cool watch. But guys, what do you think about this watch? I'm sure you didn't expect to see an Hermes timepiece on the Time Teller channel, but although this is a fashion brand that most people would probably, associate with like Birkin bags or high-end neckties, they make some pretty dang impressive watches if this is any indication. So, Merrick, thank you for supporting the channel and sending this one in. We're going to go ahead and send it back to you, and hopefully you can get this one sold. And yeah, leave me a comment, guys. What do you think of this watch? Is it a fashion watch? Does this mean that fashion watches are okay? Or is this something you really wouldn't ever consider because it was made by Hermes and Hermes isn't a watchmaker, so blah, 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 blah. Leave me that comment. I want to hear from you. And guys, before we end the episode, I do want to mention that the giveaway is still going on. So at the time of filming, we haven't yet hit 10,000 subscribers over on T3 Time to Drive, but we are so close. We have like 1,500 more to hit our goal. And once that happens, Vero is giving away one of their Vero Workhorse watches, and Orient is giving away 2 watches to celebrate the occasion. And I promised you guys that once we hit 10,000 subscribers, I am supercharging my Porsche 944. So that's going to be a very interesting string of content because I might blow the engine. So we will see, but please support the channels, and thank you for hanging out with me on everything I'm doing here on the podcast, on T3 Time to Drive, on Instagram. Thank you guys. I love you guys. I will catch you on the next one. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller. Always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it.